Let's talk about Tannuk from Edge of Eternities. Tannuk was originally a member of the Cav Memorial Navy, the KMN, which is the Cav military in the Cythera system. At one point, he was in charge of the planetary guns. Basically, years ago, the Cav shattered their world by digging too greedily and too deep. They mined too much. And on one side is the Cavron that is, which is sort of the rocky asteroid belt field created by one half of the planet, and the other half is Cavron before, which is partially preserved by technology that's going to fail eventually. Tannuk's job was to shoot down rocks that threatened things on Cavron before. However, he was faced with a trolley problem. One massive chunk of rock that could not be destroyed was going to land on a large settlement, or he could divert it, but it would end up risking another settlement instead. Tannuk chose to save the larger settlement, and in so doing, got himself exiled because it was a crime. In a disaster-stricken world like this, they believe very strongly that what happens happens. If they can't prevent the tragedy, they're not going to shove it off on somebody else. So Tannuk, now in exile, joined some other random crews in the system, and that's where he met Sammy, rescuing them from the Worm Speaker's distress call. And they've become a tight crew ever since, with Tannuk being the only member of her crew on their new ship together, the Sarima, that stayed as Sammy continued looking for their cat, Miri. And that's where we start with these two in the story, which you can find on the main Magic website. Now, one final tease that happens during one of the side stories is that Tannuk might be an Eldrazi potential being. But the way the Drix define that is pretty loose. It's not clear if these are people who are definitely going to change, like, say, the Shadows over Innistrad humans that were corrupted by Emrakul. They also use it to refer to a woman who has simply handled an Eldrazi artifact and was using it to time travel in the Drix story. So we don't know what that means, but next time we're in the Edge of Eternities, I imagine it'll come up.